Hello, kids. And here is Just Grace by Charise, Mericle, Harper. We are just about finished with this book. We are picking up on page 110. Things I did not get in trouble for. Wanting to help someone else. Dad said this is an important thing, but not so important that it makes all the other things I did get in trouble for disappear right out of his memory. This is too bad because if it happened, I would not be getting in trouble and would maybe be getting a medal or something instead. So what she's saying is, so she didn't get in trouble for the joke or whatever, not the joke, the crinkles. Like, it's not really a prank. It's not a prank. She didn't get in trouble for that because she did have the right intentions, but they are going to acknowledge the fact that she did break some rules. Does that make sense? Okay. So this is things I got in trouble for. So now we're going to find out what she did get in trouble for. Number 1, making Mom take me to the copy store for a project that was not for school. Okay, so that was a lie. That makes sense. This was not really fair since it is impossible to make Mom do anything she does not want to do. But when I said this, Mom said, "Do not press your luck, young lady." And then I didn't say anything more because when Mom calls me young lady, she is really mad. And this I know from when it happened before. Okay, so here is a little picture here. It says, names Mom calls me when she is angry: young lady, Grace Stewart, or Missy. Ooh, yeah, that's not a good one. Missy always kind of, oh my gosh, Miss Ullrich, your hair is crazy today. Okay. Number 2, using the computer and the expensive photo paper without asking Dad. Okay, seriously, guys, the hair is crazy. Okay, focus. Dad did not act really, really mad about this, and I could tell that he was maybe a little bit proud that I had done so much computer work all by myself without anything going wrong. Mom was standing right next to him, so he had to pretend to be mad, and she did not see him wink at me. Can you guys all give me a wink? Number 3, walking all over the neighborhood without telling Mom and Dad where I was going. That I understand, because really she's not that old. She's only, like 5th grade, and she's walking around the neighborhood. I mean, I have a 4th grader, and I would definitely not let her walk around the neighborhood. And she's almost a 5th grader. This was the biggest get in trouble of all, and when they were saying it, I wished I were invisible and could sneak away so I wouldn't have to hear how worried sick they said they would have been if they had known what I was doing. Even though it was over and I was standing right in front of them, 100% perfectly fine, making your parents worried is not a good feeling. I agree. Number 4, Dad said all the other things in one sentence, so that means they were very small troubles and nothing he was going to remember forever and ever until I was all grown up like the other stuff. These things were taking the stamps without asking, spying on Mrs. Luther, and being a bad example to Mimi. I know that Mimi does not need me to help her be a bad example, but I did not say that right then because it was not a good way to get in trouble to stop talking. So here are the stamps. Here's a little picture of the stamps talking. Never use us again without asking. That's right. She's so creative. The almost worst part about the whole getting in trouble was that Dad said I had to walk over to Mrs. Luther's house and apologize for the postcards all over again, even though I already said I was sorry to her at school. Dad even came with me to make sure I did it right. I was hoping that Mrs. Luther would not be home, but I was not lucky about that because she answered the door in her rainbow witch dress. I said, "I'm really sorry about the postcards." And then Mrs. Luther said, "That's all right, dear. I suppose it's quite flattering that you went to so much trouble, isn't it?" Which was something I did not understand, but I nodded yes, because yes is mostly the right answer if you are confused by a grown-up's question. And the grown-up is smiling when she asks you. If she is not smiling, then the answer is probably no. And there's Mrs. Luther in her witch dress. And cute little glasses on her nose. Then Mrs. Luther asked Dad if he had seen the postcards, and when he said no, she went to get them. I asked Dad if I could go home, because I was standing there 100% sure that seeing the postcards was going to make him all mad again. He said, "You are not to move," which means no, you cannot go home. But it does not mean I have to be perfectly still like a statue. Okay, so this is where we are going to finish for today on page 116. So this is a shorter chapter. So there we got Dad is not so mad, and we'll pick up there tomorrow.